One time. What's up? What's going on? Conversation with Kings. I'm trying to get this music popping. You know how I do. But I don't know what's going on right now. Let me see.
Okay, here's a station just for you.
Wait, hold on. What's up, everybody? What's good? Little boy Lester, what's good? Chris, what's good? We here today. Just starting the show a little bit. Got my little thing back. Got my little juice back. I got a good call today. Someone hit me up today. Woo! But it ain't something, no dirt on nobody. But we're gonna make a lot of things straight. You know what I mean? I hope people make the right choice in life and protect men like we protect other people. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm here. It's King. We're gonna continue to massacre. I ain't stopping. Keep going. Yesterday, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit, woo. That shit had me, woo. But keep going. Trust me. Because what's gonna happen is, hold on. I went out today. A little Dior's. You know, a little something. We went out today. Had good breakfast and lunch. I'm just happy everybody's here to join me right now. We're going to get a couple of things out the way. We're going to talk about being in love with toxic people. Well, bear with me. Let's go through the sponsors. Shout out to Ripple. Always. Ripple Smoke. I got a lot of people yesterday saying Ripple Smoke and they don't get no check for it. But I do. Shout out to Ripple Smoke. Check it out. Also shout out to Love and Life Through the Eyes of Travel. Get the book. People had so much animosity for my book, but thanks for buying it. And that $20, keep it. I actually cash back to you. And by the way, she has some content on my show. I got took it down. Members only, please join. Got good context. I will be going on a vacation soon. And I want you to join me. I'm going across the water, across the sea. You think about Antigua? Maybe Curacao, maybe Grenada. I don't know. We'll see. Please get the merchandise. We still love you. Merchandise is still fire. Conversation with King. We always here. Shout out to everybody in the room. April Carter, what it do? Queen Nita, what it do? And all the mods that do mods for other channels continue because it's all love. I know it's nothing personal. You're just doing what you do. Respect is respect. Hello. And I love y'all just the same. Remember, this is YouTube. They can take it serious what they want. A lot of stuff happened. I got the best call today. God is good. God is so good. I can't even talk about what just happened. I don't even want to talk about what just happened. But God is good. Last night I can't front. They came for your boy. And they made so many things. They brought this and that. I even did a live, and that energy was but it was an informative energy. It was an energy of respect. I even went to another channel telling dudes how they telling me to respond, and it's cool. We're going to address all the issues on another time because I want to make sure I got everything in perspective. Don't be surprised if I have people from that show come on my show to make sure they correct everything they said, because that's what might happen real soon. Also, don't be surprised if we get the information that we need to prove that I wasn't lying. So let's talk about it, fellas. Let's talk about it. I want to say thank you to all those who kept silent to me yesterday. I want to say thank you to everybody that that really hit me up after the fact, during the fact, and say, "Yo, what was going on was wicked." I also want to say, shout out to Nikki. And after this, we're gonna go and check Kim and Lucky's. It's on Lucky's channel live. I want to say thank you to them for actually, literally, I'm serious. Thank you for them for this speaking their truth. Thank you to April. I didn't forget y'all. Thank you to all the ladies that came to and spoke their truth, and they held me down. Nikki, thank you for explaining a real lawyer about what paperwork is. And to be honest, I'm not going to talk about that paperwork no more because I align myself with made men and official people, and they wouldn't tolerate certain things like that. When I say align, I mean that I grew up with them as a young kid, and in the community I grew up in, it's just certain things you just don't do. Whether it's ignorant or whether it's right, we just don't do certain things. Also, shout out to all the people that I once trust, and I have a problem. And we're going to talk about my problem today. I am at fault for one thing. I am at fault, and I want to talk about it today with my peoples. I want to talk about it today with my peoples. I want to talk about it today with the garden. I want to talk about all the people in the world that we consider friends, we consider workmates, but in all actuality, they're opportunists. Opportunists. Everybody that didn't go to school, I went to school for psychology, bachelor's degree in psychology from Boston College, the number 2 Jesuit school and top tier overall liberal arts college in America. And one of the things that kills me is that people who are not qualified, who are not educated, who are not accredited, have the nerve to talk about psychological terms like narcissism. Narcissism. So what happens is you have people that are Google scholars, right? Or life scholars, where they be around people that have those traits, or they Googled that term, but they have not done the research, or at least they claim they do. And if you go to their pages, you can see most of the scholars and academics I know, they don't move like that. So when you use these words like narcissism and sociopath, that could be anybody. But let's talk about the people that were using it. Let's talk about the people that condemn me for what I did, but they're doing the same thing. Let's talk about the people that went to protect a woman, Wana, right? Let's say I attacked her, but they attacked women like Nikki and Kim. Like, how do you tell someone to stop doing something that you're doing? How do you defend someone by doing the same thing that you're trying to defend that person from? You see, you gotta be real. You gotta be authentic. You gotta be cool. You gotta be smart. You cannot go after people that are smarter than you or that really have the skill set that you lack. Now, it would be easy for me to talk about Jen and her lackluster career. I'm not going to go there today. It would be easy to talk about Wana and the fact that she can't stop cheating on her husband, but I'm not going to go there today. It would be easy to talk about Annalisa and the fact that she's really angry and mad and has serious issues with men. And this is why she is going through what she is going through with her situation. But at least Annalisa tried not to go at me that hard. She tried to restrain, but she did. It's easy for me to go after E. Black and his wife, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do something even more important today. I'm going to do something really more important today. You remember, it's funny when I told Chef You always say you're never going to attack me. You should never go after. You should never kill your enemy by being your enemy. And I said that day he became the bullheaded African. And I remember True started laughing. Today, I'm going to choose a little bit of classiness. A little bit of classiness. Am I going to expose people like Courtney and Lapeef? Absolutely. You need to come in the show if you want to hear that. It's going to be a very short show. I'm only doing hour shows right now. I'm just trying to let them know what the real is. Is it going to expose the wickedness and people against me? Absolutely. And are we going to make fun of the fact that Victor Freeze and Chef can't rap? Maybe. That's why I have the whole versus thing there. If you look at the thumbnail, please go look at the thumbnail. Let's really get down to the meat of the issue and talk about my problem. I'm not going to talk about them today. I might drop a little hints towards Lapeef and Courtney, but let's talk about my problem. Let's talk about my problem, my issue. How do I get myself in this mess? And to be honest with you, it's something I have to blame myself. This mess didn't start because I dissed E Black and I said that's what they get for not being loyal. Remember, he started talking about me in the Art of War. I never talked about his wife. He wanted me to protect his wife. That's not me. I'm not sleeping with her. I don't need to protect her. But let's talk. It started way before that. It started way before that. Once again, this is a short play. This is a short film. We want to go and support Lucky and Kim after this real quick, but I'm going to drop some bombs on you. And I'm going to drop some bombs on you for real. And hopefully that person, does me right like I did them right. And that's the bottom line, because he's an honorable dude. And when men are in trouble, the worst thing in the world is to leave a man for dead. But I'm not for dead, because this is a beautiful thing today. I got a call. I can't talk about it, but I got a call. And I promise you, things are going to switch up really, really soon. So let me just make sure that we're all on the same page now. One of the things that I want to talk about with my peoples is that where it started from, how I got into this messy situation. And I got into this messy situation because I have a bad habit that I have acquired since I was a young man. And that habit is loving toxic people. There's something about people who have issues, who are broken, who are hurt, that attracts me. Maybe before, I think it's like I want to heal people. I want to make them feel good. I want them to love themselves more. I want them to really tap into their greatness, to their godliness. So when I see people, particularly people of the opposite sex, I'm drawn to them. I'm drawn to them. And this is not everybody, but this majority of the people I'm drawn to. And I realized something. That is what continues to get me in trouble every freaking time. To love toxic people. Loving toxic people has always got me in trouble. Always. I always find my way back to loving someone who doesn't really love themselves. I always go towards that a person that has been abandoned, or a person that has nothing to live for, or a person that hates the world, or that is so angry, that is completely angry at the world. And I always want to tell that person, no, you have more to lose. We have more to lose. And most of the time, these broken people, these people with hell within their souls are beautiful. And it looked like heaven outside. And then as you get to see them more and more and more, you realize they're the most ugliest people in the world, despite how physically beautiful they are. Let me make one thing clear. I never in my life found Wanda attractive. Make that very clear. But I'd be lying to you if I say I didn't find Jen attractive. As we separated, I started to see that's not it. That's not it. And I'm not just saying because after the fact. I'm saying that before that show yesterday, but I still called her beautiful because out of respect, because I did feel that way. So, I'm not a person to say, oh, this person ain't shit. No, I'm not going to do that. But what I'm going to do is say, hey, I am at fault for loving toxic people. I am at fault for giving people the benefit of the doubt. I am at fault for empowering people eventually who will hurt me or try to hurt me. Because the stuff they said was trying to discredit me because the information I got, it's hard for me to prove because the person made a pact with that person. So that person, CYP doesn't want to break the pact with Wanda. But as a man, he knows that I'm being mistreated. I'm being mistreated. So when people on the other side say, hey, guess what? That's cap. No, it's not cap. 4 or 5 people said it's not cap, and I'm telling you it's not cap. But at the end of the day, we are here now. We are at war now. But it's not a real war. Let's think about it. They only got 3,000 views, 2,000 views. It's not too many people that really know about this shit. My life hasn't changed because of this thing. I probably got more subscribers on IG than they got on YouTube and IG combined. No one really fucking cares about this. We make it a big deal because my ego. Like, damn, you can't talk to me like that. How dare these dudes? I don't know no boy named the boy CB. What the fuck? Who's he? JoJo? I don't know them. But I'm making myself like I care about them. Because I feel like they're messing up my brand that I'm trying to build. And it's cool. But maybe it's telling me to restructure my brand. And stay away from those people who really don't know me, who can't be like me. Couple of things. Couple examples of loving people who are toxic and it comes back to bite you in the ass. If I'm lying, I'm dying. E Black was getting pissed on over there in Lapeef. I brought him on my show and try to prove that he's intelligent. Or try to show that he had a different light. And then when he came on my show, he still would move funny. And I pointed that out. And then one day he couldn't get along with Daryl. He did everything to be close to me. And then I wouldn't cut Daryl off the show. And then boom, here we are now. Here we are now. Because I chose Daryl. Cool. Chef, I was growing so fast. I didn't understand why no one will follow his page as fast as they follow mine. I try to encourage people. I created systems where you would leave my show to go to his show. I would encourage people. I won't start the show until they subscribe to him. I did everything, but it wasn't good enough because this is the same guy that said, hey, my family watched Lapeef during the pandemic and we know each character. So I can't help someone that, that has an affinity or a fan, that's a fan or groupie to another person, and it's cool. But no one can tell me I never try to help Chef or assist him, and it's cool because I'm not done flaming him at all. Best believe it's not going to be a pit pat. Best believe the same type of research and the same type of due diligence they did is being done. So it might not see it today. You might not see it tomorrow, but just know it's coming. Just know it's coming. And the thing is, they're likable. People respect me, but they're likable. So they're going to give them information. They feel like they're the underdog. So I understand. You feel like I'm King Kong, I'm Godzilla. You feel me? But the truth is going to come out really soon. And I just hope everybody's ready for the truth. I hope that everybody made the right choices. I hope you know that this is a small world. A very small world where one day you think you don't need somebody and then the next day you do. One day you might be auditioning for a play or a movie, and then you think you get the role, and then someone knows the director and says no. One day you might come upon a job and then you don't get the job. Things happen like that. That's how life works. I'm telling you, that's how life works. This is why I'm blessed. Everything happens to me the way it needs to happen. For even yesterday was divine intervention. It happened that way. It happened that way. This whole week I was killing that man, and then boom, they gave him another life. His thing was 10 minutes long, and he was talking about my political career. And we're going to get to that real soon. Matter, let's get to it now. My political career. I ran for office 2017. I ran for city council for the 42nd Council District. I ran against an incumbent and his wife, Charles Barron and Inez Barron from East New York, and they would always switch seats. So when one termed out, the other one would take the seat. So they had the seats for over 20 years, I believe, 28 to 30 years. In those 30 years, my community has never changed. I actually ran for them because that particular incumbent was cool with my father, but he lied to my father. The real story is, when I was a little kid, I used to see Al Sharpton, Charles Barron, and my father in my house that I grew in, and they used to plan strategies to campaign in the community and do community work. As you know, Al Sharpton ended up becoming this national star, and Charles Barron became this political New York juggernaut in New York City, and then my father was left in the community. But he did the best he could by helping the community. I was never into politics. So I decided to get into politics when I came home and I was at a certain age, and I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. Let me just do stuff for the community until I figure it out. So I started a tutoring program at the library. I did a whole bunch of stuff. And then one day I said, you know what, I'm running. Join the community board. After I joined the community board, I got to know the in and outs of New York politics, which is very corrupt. But I had to go through it to let this person know that you've been running my community. You have done nothing for my community. The poverty rate is all-time high. The educational system is horrible. But you still are the political leader. So I ran. I lost. No one beats an incumbent the first time. No one. It's rare. Especially in New York politics, people vote on who they know. So I ran. You have this man on the other page making fun of me running and losing. But who you know ran? Does anybody here know someone that ran that's close to them, their brother, their sister that ran because they saw something wrong with the community? After I ran and I lost the election, literally February 1st, I got indicted. The sins from my past caught up with me. I thought I would never be caught up in any type of crime or whatever. Even though I was outside moving and shaking, I thought I was smart. It came back to haunt me because people told on me. Everybody died in January, and then I came for me in February. Cool. Went to court, pled guilty, did my time, came back home, and I started living life to the best ability that I can. But the thing is, no matter where I went, no matter what I did, I always fell in love with toxic people. And every time I fell in love with toxic people, I would bring them into my life. I would big them up. And then when they realized that my love for them wasn't permanent, they snapped. My love for them, when they could be replaced, they snapped. If you watch every show I did with Jen, I show her nothing but love. But the day that Ali came on my show and I realized, whoa, we got something special here, it was different. Even with when I used to call Juana mother to make her feel better about herself. Now all of a sudden you can't stand me. And the only reason why the real reason why I went at you, Juana, is because it's one thing, you don't have to support me, but you're going to respect the fact that I did help you out, and you're not going to disrespect me on any platform. But that wasn't the straw that brought the camel's back. The straw that brought the camel's back is the same thing. It's one of the things that I don't tolerate, when people who I dealt with, who I actually protected and cared for, goes and sides with people that trying to diminish my brand that I work hard for. Hold on one second. This is an important phone call. Hold on. Yeah. Hello? Sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. I apologize. I'm just making sure, like I said, I'm different. My reach is different. I can't wait till y'all get this information. I apologize for having on mute, but my reach is different. And to all those who's trying to come at me, it's cool. I'm not going to do nothing to y'all. There's no violence, meaning, but I know who I am, and you're going to need me one day. Because all these dudes talking about they do deals and stuff is cap. It's cap. I'm telling you. You got to just think about it. If you want to be a star in Hollywood, why you move to Vegas? Okay. It's cap. If people think they started the YouTube without me, it's cool. But let's get back to business. I got caught up loving toxic people. I'm never going to make that mistake again. I have to learn how to use discernment. I have to learn how to be smart. Am I going to stop beefing with everybody? Absolutely not. But am I going to start bringing more material and content to the situation? Absolutely. I'm not going to have conversation with a king become a smoke show. And I'm not doing it because of what people think. I'm just doing it because of me. I have many sides to me. And majority of me is peaceful. Majority is funny. It's empowering. I don't know how you could watch my show or come to my channel and not know how I always big people up and try to bring different perspective into it. But let's talk about hypocrisy. Let's talk about the fact that you got people that tell you I'm bashing women, but they spent all day yesterday, 4 hours bashing other women. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. They spend all day bashing other women. The same thing they hate about the red pill, they're doing themselves. You can't hate somebody and tell them to stop doing something that you don't like, but you're doing it yourself. You tell me I'm bringing people into it, but y'all brought people into it. Oh, I get it. You want to teach me a lesson. The only thing you did was make yourself look stupid. The only thing is that you possibly ruin people's lives by doing that. The only thing is that you set yourself up to be proven like a liar that you are. Let me make one thing really, really clear to everybody and everybody on YouTube. YouTube is dope, it's cool, but it's not real life. And when we take these cameras off, I want you to really examine who you following and who you subscribe to. Do your research about these people before you subscribe to them. Just don't go to them because you like their energy or you like their persona. Because Jen had a good point. She said caricature, right? So my caricature is that of a thug. That's what she said. I never said I was a thug. I never said I was anything. That's what you said. And it's cool. That's what you said. But you got to watch people. You got to watch people that haven't been to New York in a while, that claim it. You got to watch people that say they know these people but can't call them. You got to watch these people. And what's going to happen is in the weeks to come, we are definitely going to keep the heat up, and we're definitely going to expose people, but we're also going to give great content about Black masculinity, about relationships, about love, about everything that pertains to our community. And when I say community, I mean the international community, global community, not just Black, not just white, not just Indian, not just Latino or Latinx, but we're going to talk about everything. And we're going to come from a high level conversation, but we're also going to be fun. And we're going to do things that other channels are not doing. So watch me set the precedence like I did before. Watch me. And people say, hey, I got this all by myself. So I got this is cool. You know what's funny, right? People have amnesia towards generosity. People really have amnesia towards generosity. But they're going to remember me like they all do, like they all come back, like they all come back. Because I have to. Because people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. If you watch the show, you would see how much hatred, how much animosity she has. She's not really a good actress, so I knew she was telling the truth. No, and that's no shade. If you go and Google all her movies or look at her reels, she's not a good actress. But that energy, that passion, and you could never say throughout, anytime I did a show to her that I said, in my opinion, she was a great actress or I love any of her movies. See, I don't backtrack. She said she liked the book. Then she said she didn't like the book. She said I was handsome. Then I'm not handsome. Then she said you got the educated thing and the thug thing. Now I'm not a thug and I'm not smart. Annalisa, oh my gosh, you were this and that, this and that. Now I'm not this and that. You can't, you can do whatever you want, but you can't keep on contradicting yourself. Like, I'm not going to take away the fact that I said they were cute. I'm not going to take away the fact I think they're brilliant. I can't take away that fact, but I can't keep firm and say, hey, you're not who you say you are. Start trying to discredit me because what? Because I'm telling the truth. You want to discredit me because of my past, because of a felony I did. So you're trying to make me seem bad because of people who said something. But if you notice, no one brings receipts up. No one brought receipts up. I'm the only one that's been bringing receipts up. I'm the only one that's been bringing receipts up. I'm the only one that plays things for y'all to hear to know that I'm not making this up. I'm the only one. Everybody says it's cap, and then I start playing.
Wow, I'm finishing watching a 6-hour stream. I'm on like hour 3 or 4. I don't like what I'm hearing so far, man. I'm gonna hit you when this is over because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. You gotta keep my fucking word. But a lot of it is coming out to me like these women are so negative and such hateful towards black men, especially you, who I know for a fact supported them. I've seen you do it every day during that time span. You did look out for me. So let me keep watching and let me see if Jen's stupid, weird ass keeps on pissing me off. Let me see if Annalisa, nobody likes her ass, keeps pissing me off. And let me see if Tawana keeps allowing them to bash men that did have her back. And I'm going to get back to you. That's my word.
We got to get busy. We got to get busy, people. We got to stick to the facts and the receipts. We got to stick to the facts and the receipts, people. Let's not play these games anymore. What do you want me to do? You want me to read everything out to y'all now? Or what do you want? You want me to have more people come in? What do you want me to do? Huh? It didn't exist, right? It didn't exist, right? Okay. All right. All right. Remember this, people. People were so bitter. They were so bitter. Like, I swear, I never touched Jen, never did anything with her, but I swear, yesterday she was moving like a girl that I broke up with. The only person that had any type of reason to be mad at me up there was Juana. And that's because I blew up her spot. That's because I blew up her spot. She changed her name to Tawana G. Tawana Good Loving. Tawana Geisha. I don't know what the G stands for, but it's never going to take away the fact that she's Juana Cheetah when she's with me. And, you know, it's just sad. And I'm not bashing her. I'm not going in on her. It's that we gotta make the right choices when we love toxic people. Stay away from people who are constantly angry. Stay away from people when these people can't stop saying, suck my, but he acts 21 and he's 42. Suck my, do this. And this is what I'm saying, like, they move in a certain type of way. They move in a certain type of way. They move it. We're going to answer that really soon. That's going to come out real soon. I'm glad you peeped that. They're the background singers for the versus battle between Victor Freeze and Chef. We're going to talk about that. We just want to build up a little suspense before we head to Kim and Lucky's show on Lucky's channel. Lucky Marie, by the way. Go and support that. We're going to talk about that. Because everybody, look at the thumbnail. Everybody's on there. It's a reason why they're on there. If y'all want to find out the reason, let me know. But I just want to get this off my chest because yesterday was a little bit too much for me. And it's beneath me. But I want to address it. And let me be the first one to say it. To all the ladies yesterday that ever offended, I want to say, tough. Get over it. Get over it. What you did yesterday was a sign of woman protecting woman because they feel like a man is too powerful and must be taken down. Yesterday was a sign of women who felt slighted because they're no longer number one in that man's life. No longer number one. Every one of them, I made them feel like they was number one. And I couldn't stand the hurt. I couldn't stand the hurt. Thank God she never said that to me, because I wasn't ever going to touch her. I would never touch her. I would never do anything to Jen. I would just stop talking to her like I did. It wasn't like when she called me, I called her and stopped talking. She said, let's not talk. And I did, and I just said, oh, no, 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 no. I just said, okay. This is the honest truth. All right. And then she never talked about how she reached back out to me, though. Am I good? I'm straight. Let's keep it 100% real. Every woman that comes into my life, I make them feel like number one, whether they're my friends, they're my lovers or associates or YouTube partners, content creators. And then all of a sudden, when I don't make them feel like number one anymore, they snap on me. Or the men that I've met, which is sick. Maybe I need to start being charming. Maybe I need to fall back a little bit. Chef thought he was my number one right-hand man, then he realized he wasn't. Then you realize I wasn't because I wasn't splitting profits. It's cool. A Black thought he was my number one gopher, derelict. Man, gets mad. So what happens is, Tia, we're going to move back to the commentary. I wish you was watching it earlier. I'm saying I'm moving back to that. I just want to address these little issues about me loving toxic people and watch it connect. It all connects. So we all having that conversation now. And you're more than welcome to come up if you want to, because we're having this real conversation. A super conversation. A real one. A real one. None of these people are bringing the content that I bring. You're not going to get this from over there. You're not going to get this from over there. You might have got it from Lapeef, but it's not the same type of energy. It's not. It's not. It's a different type of energy over here. Watch when they go back to their regular scheduled program. Let's see if they keep those same numbers. Every one of them are getting these numbers because they're talking about me. Bottom line, thank you so much, Jazz Wiz, man. I appreciate you. They're the only ones talking about me. Trust me, my content, this is what I needed. Because none of them could beat me on content. None of them. What are you going to start talking about? You're going to bring your exes to talk about strippers and alpha males and animals. You don't get them. Nobody cares. Your town hall was about me. Your 2,000 and plus views was because of me. People want to know why. What's going on with me? You got those numbers because of me. Homie on the left side got those numbers. He's getting those numbers because of me. The day he stopped dropping that, it's a wrap. Even on my worst days, hitting 70s, 80s. Let's be serious. But what I don't respect is people talking about other people. I'm not here to ruin families and stuff like that. I'm here to expose people that have me looking like a fucking fool, protecting you in front of Anton when you were cheating. The disrespect I felt for standing up for you, to only find out that you did it again, I had to clear my name up. And mark my words, that's the same thing those two other women are going to do one day. Because they can only back you up so long until you fuck up. And you're gonna fuck up. It's only but a matter of time. It's only but a matter of time. You heard what Lucky said on her show? You sent those dick pictures that were on Snap. And the reason why they don't have evidence of those dick pictures is because Snap erases. But thank God people recorded those information. And if you say I'm lying, I'm lying. But I'm the only one that brings receipts.
I'm finishing watching the 6-hour stream. I'm on like hour 3 or 4. I don't like what I'm hearing so far, man. I'm gonna hit you when this is over, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. You gotta keep my fucking word. But a lot of it is coming off to me like these women are so negative and such hateful towards black men, especially you, who I know for a fact supported them. I seen you do it every day during that time span. You did look out for me. So let me keep watching, and let me see if Jen's stupid, weird ass keeps on pissing me off. Let me see if Annalisa, nobody likes her ass, keeps pissing me off. And let me see if Tawana keeps allowing them to bash men that did have her back. And I'm going to get back to you. That's my word.
I've been so real. I've been so honest. I've been so trill. When Dad was saying he was a whatever, I was like, nah. We looked research. I defended him. So I'm hoping that he comes up one day and he defends me, and he brings up the information that I need to prove that Juana is lying. And when that proves that, then everything they did in that show goes to, because everything you said I did, the world already knew. What? I did my time already. So they could have their little pat and they could say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, this is why they're going to die alone. Single and alone. Single and alone. I promise you. We have more information. We have more conversations. We have more text messages. We have all this stuff, but we're not going to drop it now. We're going to drop it. We're going to drop it when it's right. When everybody thinks the world is quiet and everybody thinks that everything is smooth, that's when we're going to drop it. When everything is going good for them and their life thinks it's back to normal, then boom. Because they're creating more enemies and they're giving people a chance to tell their narratives. And it's cool. That's what hurt people do. Shout out to Victor Freeze, though, who reached out. We had a conversation, and it is what it is. It's kind of sad because a long time ago I told him that you ready to jump out the window for somebody that's not going to jump out the window for you. And it's cool. You know, you got people that they say they love God, they praise God, and I'm not here to question someone's spirituality, but if you're really about that godliness, then you'll be filled all across the board. And you don't take people's word because you like them more. You take their word because that's who they are. So at the end of the day, shout out to Mr. O too. You know, I'm no longer talk to him, but I want to say, Mr. O, if you thought it was shit wasn't player, you know you have my number. You have my DM. You usually send me thumbnails when you want me to promote it. You could have sent me that, but you put not player, but for what? You know, what's player is men minding their business. That's what player is. Is player when men don't jump into something they know the full context. That's what player is. And it's also player, Mr. O, when you realize you had a brother in Brooklyn who fucked with you and wanted you to win, and you didn't see the bigger picture because you want to ride with people because you're scared of what they might say. So go on follow Mr. O Just Living page. I'll fuck with him because he's one of the dudes, whatever, but I can't fuck with him no more. When I say I fuck with him, but I would never talk to him again because I see this man wants to make it on YouTube. So I'm never going to take a black man down like that. But I personally would never talk to that man again. I personally can't deal with him like that. Because the same way, just like CYP, I didn't know him at all, but I never took somebody else, even Daryl's word for it. I wanted to do my own research, and I went to ask him what the issue was before I went on a public platform. As a man who tried to help you out, I would think you would have came to me privately. These women are moving behind the scenes, saying certain things, lying, making things up, and that's what women do. So we men have to get together. The same person you was on a panel with was laughing and cursing you out during your confession, during the thing I had about suicide, self-deletion, that show I had about the black male suicide rate increasing. She was really laughing and talking about you, but you was on a panel with her. I'm talking about Annalisa. It's cool, brother. It's cool. It's cool. It is what it is. They're not going to help you. They're not going to really fuck with you. This is what I'm saying. People hate me so much they choose people on the opposite side, which you can't do. You have the right to do that. And he's more than welcome to come up if he wants to talk about it. People would choose people that don't benefit them in the long run. Now, if you're going to be an opportunist, be an opportunist. Like Jen, be an opportunist. Like Juana, be an opportunist. And at least it's not really opportunist. She's just, I mean, I'm one too, so it takes one to know one. I love toxic women. That's my weakness. So if I'm attracted to you, 9 out of 10 chances you're toxic. And that could be fun. Or it could be dangerous. That's on you. That is on you. With that being said, you know, I see how people are moving. Women's fair, manosphere, come up here because I got an issue with you too, especially from what I heard you from New York. But you be saying things that don't add up. But I thank you for coming to everybody's show and supporting. But you know, sometimes you wanna know the context before you comment on content. But I'm not gonna do what the ladies did yesterday and block people and tell them not to be on the thing. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But y'all all more than welcome to come and talk about it. Please come and talk about it. Yeah, Jack, I understand, but we have respect for women. I get that. I wish I never called them that, but I'm always going to call beautiful women flowers. I'm going to do what I do. You got to build that sense of community. That's what I do. That because we have some snakes in the grass doesn't mean that everybody is bad. You know what I'm saying? And just because someone gets arrested and does certain things doesn't mean they're a career criminal. You could make me that, but you can't stop me because I work for me. I work for my family, my last name. Don't get mad because your parents never left you anything. Tell them that. Don't get mad at me. Don't. She said, stop the cap. You just saying yourself on Jen's page, and now you the victim. You should stop effing with you need to moderate. Jen Page getting folks in the room to talk about your ass. I don't know. I like Queen Nita, and she's gonna always moderate my show. She doesn't pick sides. That's number one. Am Jones, I'm not gonna block you. Chef, no, I exposed Chef for being a traitor. Jen didn't expose me. None of them exposed me for being a traitor. They told you why they didn't mess with me, even though they knew that about me before. They knew I had a F. They knew I did a crime. They knew I had girls. They knew that. The only thing they didn't know, and because it's not true, is the whole thing that man is promoting. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So let's make this very clear. They didn't say anything really dangerous. And they didn't say anything that's that impactful. They're not huge. E Black didn't say anything either. He still hasn't hit 1,000 yet. Maybe with Darrell's video, but he still hasn't hit 1,000 yet in views. I need everybody to understand this was bound to happen. Anytime you're growing fast and people know that you can't take them with you, they feel a certain way. So now the gloves is off. Now you can't use any of my stuff without my permission. And if you do, I'm doing copyright infringements. And that has nothing to do with being gangsters. They're so stupid. They have no idea what the streets is, especially when someone says, back in the days, I would have had him go into the store and get 40 ounces. That's how old you are. Who drinks that? Who goes to Neiman Marcus? Like in New York City, because there was no Neiman Marcus in New York City except for the one in Hudson Yards, and that was like 2 years ago, and they closed it down because of the pandemic, and it was none before that. So let's be serious. A lot of people is cap. A lot of people are not from New York. They claim it. They claim it. They claim it. But what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Don't ever forget that what I'm saying. When I throw my body shots, boom! They can put that fake smile they want, but it hits them. Juana would never be the same. The same way Anton hasn't been the same. That's why I can say this. That's why he got the same watch that I got. You got to think about certain things. Chicago, never the same. He would never be the same. Because I hit you with the truth. See, when you hit somebody with a lie, they might hurt because, like, damn, how could you embarrass me like this or try to embarrass me maybe? But then they wake up in the morning like I do, like, yo, people don't fucking know me. They don't fucking know me, but when I hit you, when I hit you, like I hit Juana, like the way I hit Chef, because Chef claims to be the smart guy and everything, but you never finished school. And you're not Bill Gates, you're not Zuckerberg, you're not Elon Musk, you're not Kanye, you're not Kinghormeku. You haven't done anything of substance or anything substantial to say I didn't need school. You know, they got people that got doctorate degrees and you got people that got honorary doctorate degrees. There's people that study hard to get those degrees and people whose life experiences and whose life trials and tribulations awards them the honor of being a doctorate or being claiming to have expertise in something. No, woman, you could come up here and speak to me. I don't know about nobody with their avatars. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you not say don't talk about Chef? Did you not say don't talk about Chef? I'm not giving nobody these people avatars. If you could come up here and show your face, then I'll give you my number. But these people is different nowadays. Let's go back to the conversation. The way I hit, the way I hit Chef, he will never be the same. Because all I did was talk about the truth. The truth, truth, truth. The way I hit E Black about the reading, even yesterday, as much as they was clowning me, they all say he couldn't read. They all said that he couldn't read. It was bad. Like, that is going to stick with him for the rest of his life. No matter what, you're going to see that. And that whole, it's not going to make sense.
I can go twice as high.
Every time you think of him, you're going to think about this.
Look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. A reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Who would like to read this real quick? real quick. E Black, do me a favor.
All right. June 12, 1967, the Supreme Court declared that laws banning interracial marriage are unconstitutional. Loving versus
Come on.
Virginia. Mildred
Right.
Jeter and her childhood sweetheart, Richard Loving.
Right. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Can you read it?
Yeah. I'm not reading all that. Hold on.
No, it's not a lot. Come on.
Butterfly in the sky.
That's it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all. Tatiwana, Chef, and Reed and Ernest, they don't want that. It's done with them. It's done with them. He hasn't read yet. Oh, he read you though. He can't read, but he can't read. How about that? Jen saying, well, you ever heard King read? Yeah, they heard me read. I get through the sentences. I say certain words. You know, half of my face paralyzed. You know, I have a list, and I read. I read enough to get my degrees. What? What you gonna find out another stream about what? You gonna tell them what? You never gonna talk about me again? See, people like her, months down the line, weeks down the line, maybe years down the line, all this comes back to haunt them. People like her, they made bad life decisions, and I'm one of them. You don't have to do anything to people like her. Already inside, they wake up every morning like, yo, what the fuck am I going to do? My biggest problem is figuring out where I'm going for vacation, or which property I'm going to invest in, or you know what girl I want to take out, or guess what? I love this girl so much, but I need to make sure I'm ready to take care of her and everything that comes with her. That's my issues. That's my issues. Anton, I already know Anton. Of course, I got haters and stuff like that, and it's cool. They're just waiting for me to drop the bomb, and I'm not dropping nothing until I get my likes up. And you know, to be honest, until I get my likes up. By the way, do me a favor, order some more books. I want to get a G-Wagon this summer, if you don't mind. Please order some more books. Since y'all not getting my likes up, I guess y'all. I thought y'all came in here to hear about Courtney and Lapeef. Okay, I guess not. I thought y'all came in here to hear more about Chef's situation. I guess not. Or y'all came in here to hear about me loving toxic people and wasting my time on opportunists. That's what y'all came in here for. So we're gonna talk about that until I get the likes and the things that I need to move on. Shout out to all the people though who could do what I do, stand alone and get these numbers. So a panelist helped me out. No, I'm the mastermind behind everything. Everything, just like a movie, Jen, and a television show. You need cameramen, you need ADs, you need makeup artists, you need everything for the full production. You need everything for the full production. You need everything for the full production. Come on. Thank you for helping me out. I paid you back, right, Block Stars? I hope one day you could be a blockbuster. Shout out to Willie D and get his book, Love, by Willie D on Amazon. All these people say I'm this and this and that, but everybody know Will is the man, and that's my friend. This whole divide and conquer thing that y'all do is corny. I try to do with me and Darrell. Darrell Ben told me Darrell told me recently, today I believe, that you called him 2 weeks ago and tried to set us apart. But he never mentioned that to me. That's a real one. That's a real one. He still kept it cool with me. You said you had receipts. Show him the receipts. Show him the receipts. Show them. You haven't showed me the receipts. Show them receipts. I don't like Nikki. I don't like Kim. All right, cool. It is what it is. That's how you feel. That's what I said. Cool. But what does that change the fact that you're not happy? We just waiting for the haters to leave the room so we can really have our conversation and talk about what I played. Hopefully people come in. More people. We're talking about like 100 people so I could just tell you how I felt. I got 2 calls, important calls. I'm just waiting for them to come in because I don't want to drop this bomb. I don't want to drop this bomb. I don't want to have to drop this bomb at all. But after we dissect this, we get more people in the room, we will drop this. We will drop this bomb. Now, this is not the bomb, by the way.
Watching a 6-hour stream. I'm on like hour 3 or 4. I don't like what I'm hearing so far, man. I'm gonna hit you when this is over because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. You gotta keep my fucking word. But a lot of it is coming off to me like these women are so negative and such hateful towards black men, especially you, who I know for a fact supported them. I seen you do it every day during that time span. You did look out for me. So let me keep watching and let me see if Jen's stupid, weird ass keeps on pissing me off. Let me see if Annalisa, nobody likes her ass, keeps pissing me off. And let me see if Tawana keeps allowing them to bash men that did have her back. And I'm going to get back to you. That's my word.
The truth is going to come out really, really soon. Shout out to Nikki. Go and support Nikki. Thank you, please. At some point, the truth will come out. We just want to be alive to see it. Go on my Instagram. We get a chance. Go on my Instagram called Kinghormeku. Kinghormeku. Go on my Instagram. You see today what I did today. Had a good time. I went to Burger Goodman. Burger Goodman upstairs on the 7th floor. They have a restaurant called BG. I had one of the best duck dumplings you have ever tasted. Duck dumplings ever. That's a place where you go for high tea. It's beautiful. Beautiful place to have high tea, lunch, and brunch. So at the end of the day, I'm living a different life, and I hope they're living their lives too. Because the truth is going to come out. We know what's going on. We know the anger that they have. How long before they self-destruct? Because remember, the blows that I have is going to hit really, really soon. You remember the things I say really resonate. Like, is your wife taller than you? Like, can you read? Like, did you cheat on your husband? Like, I'm asking these simple questions, but these simple questions will resonate with you. It will resonate with you. I got like 15, 20, 30 minutes, and I want to dedicate that to gossip. T. Yes, men do that. Men talk more than females. I ain't going front. But what we don't do, we don't lose our integrity and our honor. What we don't do is we don't tell lies. I don't mind you talking, but tell the truth. A lot of these people are haters. A lot of these people can't stand next to me in a room. A lot of these people don't know what's going on in their own lives. I welcome everybody into my life so we can have conversations and so we can get to the truth. And in return, I got a lot of pushback and hate because of who I am. And I've been experiencing that my whole life because I stand alone. I try to help people in the process, encourage people because it was benefiting me too. But in the process, I realized people can't deal with me because I thought they were more to me than whatever. I used to call that girl because I like her thoughts. I like her mindset. But maybe she had a bad day one day and screamed at me and realized, like, I don't want to be around him. Cool. But the way you talked to me yesterday was like someone who like that broke your heart. And if I broke your heart, I don't apologize. And I'm referring to Jen. If I broke your heart, I apologize. If I broke Annalicia's heart, I apologize. Everything is necessary for you to move to the next step. If you're really happy and you're really fulfilled, you wouldn't address me. That's something for Juana to do. Let Juana do that. See, everything you did yesterday doesn't make sense because damage is already done. If you think no one heard what I gave her, If you think no one heard the proof that I provided, you're bugging. At some point, going to get back to him. At some point. On the shield, on Kappa's crest, on the shield, that woman was flirting and cheating on another man. And any Kappa hears that, they know what I'm talking about. That means I'm not lying. As a player, I don't know. But one thing I'm not going to do is lie. I'm solid all around. I'm solid all around. And I want y'all to understand something. Be wary of people that highlight something about you that they knew before, but they still work with you. If I was such a womanizer and blah, 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 why were these ladies working with me? If I put ladies against ladies, why did you work with me? You know why you worked with me? Because it benefited you. You're opportunist. For you to deal with something that you don't normally deal with, to gain something, that means you're an opportunist. If your man on the other side thought I was really a rat, why did he deal with me for 6 weeks? 2 months. Why did he deal with me? Why? Because he thought it benefited him. Now he feel like, oh, no one can mess with me. You talk about this and I'm coming after you. You're not coming after anybody. Because you haven't produced any real facts. People go to your show literally to watch you read. I told you, if I ever want to make it to 5,000 subscribers overnight, do a reading contest or do a reading segment. We are all going to subscribe to you. What the lights look like? I really want to drop these little bombs. What do the lights look like? Talk about it. Chosen one, 2091. That was a question I had for the ladies. They have to take the accountability that all of you use one another. We utilize, we helped each other. So now all of a sudden you hate me because I talked about this this lady. She's trying to do everything to protect her family. Good job. Oh, by the way, I got a letter today from YouTube. And it's funny. They said that I did it, but look what they did. They said, YouTube said, we just want to notify you have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. So basically, I had Terrell put an image of that guy and his wife on one of my shows, and I got a privacy complaint. And when I got that privacy complaint, I had to trim down the show. So if you go to, it should be done now. If you go to the pros and cons of interracial relationships, fairly recent. If you go at the end of the day, that's what happened. So I got a privacy complaint. I think I sent to Kim. I was trying to call you earlier, but you was busy. And then you also got, at the end of the day, you got Jen mad right now because I told her to stop using my content on her page. So she said I got cheese on my breath. So let me ask you a question. Would you let someone use your image and your content on your page if they've been talking shit about you? That has nothing to do with telling. Y'all people are so stupid. That's why you don't even go to the Bronx anymore. You just talk about it. Call Fat Joe like you always say. I know Fat Joe. You don't know Fat Joe. You don't have his number. He's not going to pick up. Yeah, Fat Joe will place bets on it. He ain't placed the bet, so he don't even know you. He might say hello to you because you run up on him, but nah. Oh, I did meet that Carl Canal guy at the club. I remember. I meant to tell you, and he kind of, I mentioned, he was like, huh? But he eventually said he did know you, so he wasn't lying about that. But yeah, you can't use my stuff. That's it. What's up? What's up? And you took it down immediately. You took it down immediately. We not cool no more. And according to you, we was never cool. What, you think you could just talk about me and you could be cool and use my content? I'm gonna beat you corporate wise. Why I want to be a thug with you for? Why I want to be a thug with you for? I used to tell you you were beautiful and brilliant. Why I want to be a thug with you for? You don't want to be a thug with me. You don't. Nobody around you wants to be a thug with me. Go and support. Please go on. Go to Jen's page, community tab. She'll show you that she had to take down her stuff. Simple. But Jen knows that when you call somebody a rat without proving it and you just saying it, that means you have no idea. You said you know people, or you've been with people that's been incarcerated, then you would know better. But once again, yesterday you showed me that the Bronx school system failed a lot of people. You acting like you're smart. You act like you're smart, but you're not. Because many of the things you say about the case wasn't true. I don't know if you were lying or were you acting smart again. And guess what? Guess what, Jen? Guess what, Annalisa? This is between me and you. Don't tell anybody, please. This is between me and you. Please don't tell anybody this. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how many shows you put up, one marriage is ruined. And it wasn't because of me. You could point the finger, you could say this, you could say that. But it's really because of her own doing. You took donations from Anton, who did the same thing that I did. Damn, you hate me so much you forget that people did the same thing I did to you. That's between you, that's between us. Don't tell anybody. Don't. Our relationship is over. So all that cleanup crew you did and all that stuff you try to pull up, which wasn't factual, it looks crazy. And Elisa, you know the truth, but yet you want to play these games. When I held you down and didn't let anybody disrespect you on my channel, despite your wicked ways, I blocked you. I don't want to hear your mouth anymore. And Alicia, your time is coming because you're building more enemies than you can fight off. Yesterday, I realized I had 10 enemies, but y'all not really like that because y'all didn't give people a chance to come up there. I never gained on anybody. I just talked about y'all myself. Don't include Daryl in this. I don't need Daryl to do none of my work. Daryl is his own man. I do what I do. And he could be on that positive stuff. But me, I'm going to just give y'all great content. And then eventually, I'm going to bomb y'all. I'm going to make the world know that you are not who you say you are. Ken, you're eventually going to give up. I know you're creative. You always go these depressed moments. You're going to give up. Take my content down immediately. Take my content down immediately. Now Daryl called you 67 and told you to mind your business. Now what? You're going to make something about him? You just bigged him up. You see, it's funny how you talk about Daryl, but Daryl was the only one that reached out to you when Mayat was talking behind your back. You let Annalisa talk about your little bro like that. I'm going to read Destroying Your Own Views. You never had this much people talk to you. I'm the one that trained you how to do lives. Before me, you were getting 17 views, Jen. You front all you want. You had 700, but you've been doing it from... Before me, you only got 17 views a fucking live. 13 views. Don't play with me. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Before me, how many views you got on live? I put you onto the live game. You was pre-recording, live, take it down, edit it. I put you onto this. And that's cool. Queen's Court. Oh, you made the name up. That's because Marcella was acting foolish and she wanted to take the name. But the whole block star and everything, come on, let's be honest. You didn't get monetized to me, or you had 700, so what? Where the other 300 came from? And those are the hardest to get. Come on. We know what it is. This is a fact. If you went to school in Bronx, you wasn't really educated. You went to, come on. Why are you mad at me for? Because I made the right decisions? Why are you mad at me for? Because my father and parents and my mother love me? Why are you mad at me for? Because I told you one time, which was done with me because I needed somebody to talk to because it was hurtful, what I was going through with family, and guess what? We tight now. That's why when y'all called to get information about my little brother through me, my family dubbed you. My mother called my sister, who's a lawyer, and she called me. Family over everything. We all go through our gripes. Homeku over everything. That's why despite whatever I do, I take care of myself and make sure I take care of my family. We tight now. Super tight. But I had to go through that. Thank God I had will in my life to have me go and say, yo, move like the words you be preaching. Why are the highest views from your channel from us? Particularly Darrell. Why? 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 It's crazy to me. Oh, he's unattractive. He's not fun. You going mad. You going hard. Everybody that you had on your stage with you, you told me you didn't like, you didn't deal with, and it's cool. But I thought you was going to be real and say, yeah, I said that. So what? Disrespecting Terry and disrespecting Maricela because I dealt with them. So what? Who cares? So what? I'm a grown up. We had sex. What? What? You didn't want to hear about it? Then stop coming to the show. You stop coming to the show, now shut up. But I can't tell you the show because nobody can tell you the show because you're going to start saying stuff now. Look how you talked to people yesterday. Look how you talked to L. Nixon yesterday. Told him like, did all that. And he came up there for peace, but it backfired on him. He came up there for peace. He came to me to tell me the same thing. But when he went up there to you, it backfired. Then Osmosis played himself because he went up there to try to make peace and boop, 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 boop. He got body blows. Hey, bro, I'm not thinking about her. I saw her ex-boyfriend. I'm not thinking about her like listen, at the end of the day, I never saw her in person. On YouTube, she's beautiful. On TV, she's beautiful. I'm not taking that away from her. But some people, when you see them and you see them and they might be too petite or too small, then you're like, oh, that's not my style. And everybody know me. I like tall women, 5'9" and up, 5'9" and up. Yeah, Osmosis got castrated because he didn't stand by his gun. He went up there and he was fool enough to go up there and listen to them. El Nixon got castrated too, but he was trying to bring peace. He was trying to be neutral. And they was disrespecting him, but he stood his ground against Annalisa. That's it. Oh, RPT, RPT, RPT. Oh, it's only one way in, one way out. RPT, Young Guns, Young Gunners, the Jets, RPT. I'm sorry, that was a New York thing. He knows what I'm talking about. Bob's the Dollar knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why Bob. I'm more the Bronx than she is. She's just old school. I'm from Brooklyn, but I know I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm in tune. She's not in tune, man. That's why I be laughing. Osmosis was copping pleas up there. He's more than welcome to come up and talk about that. He was, and it's sad because he's a very smart young man, intelligent dude. I was surprised he put himself in that predicament. But you know what it is when you don't stand on what you stand on, you get from both sides. That's it. It's only one way in, one way out. But anyway, with that being said, since I'm not getting the likes up like I need my likes up. That's all right. You're still a cutie, April. Since I get my likes up, but I gotta be careful because I don't want girls saying I'm trying to take advantage of them, April. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I need my likes of a nice like. I'm about to end the show. I want to drop something about Lapeef. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna mention her marriage. Her marriage is what it is. Her marriage is what it is. I don't know where she from. Now she said she from I forgot. But that Bronx shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm from New York for real. For real. For real. All right, get the likes up so I can start dropping it. You know what I'm saying? Get the likes up. Thanks for all the super chat donations. She said I don't get super chats. I made more than her on YouTube. Trust me on that. Trust me. I just don't be asking for YouTube anymore like that because I feel like I wasn't giving y'all what we need. But next week, hopefully, I got something that works. We're gonna have a thank you, Ray Perkins. We're gonna have a special guest, and then if y'all like it, y'all like it. It's gonna be only members only comments. So if you're not a member, you won't be able to comment. You won't be able to comment. It's not gonna be a membership only. It's gonna be members only. So if you don't have membership now, please get it. I'll confirm on Monday. You know me. I will be confirming on Monday who I'm bringing. So please bear with me. Please bear with me. Hold on. Let me see. Did we get enough? If I don't get a 100 right now, I gotta go, and I'll talk to y'all later on Kim and Nikki's live. But we're gonna talk about a lot of things because I really want to talk about the Lapeef and Courtney thing, but y'all don't want to hear that this week because I think what I'm gonna do, and show me a 1. I think that on the weekdays I do good content, and then on the weekends I be on that smoke shit, which I think. Because that's what I need to do. Show me the ones. Show me the ones. Like I gave y'all a little something, but I couldn't talk about it because my boy's not here to talk about it with me. You feel what I'm saying? So when he comes here, we're going to talk about it. If he ever comes here. Word of mother, if he ever comes here. Where's this? Hold on. Damn. If we ever talk about it. What we got? Ray Perkins, what's up? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to save the Brother Dempsey idea. He said keep it 1 day. So Brother Dempsey, I give my props to who I give my props to. Thank you for that idea. Weekends, we got smoke, right? I'm doing a 30 for 30 thing. I'm going to drop a 30s for 30 thing because this guy thinks he could outwork me. He can't. And it's nothing but lies. And he could put that cheese up and it makes him feel good. That's why his equipment wasn't working today. God doesn't like ugly. God gave him a chance to retract his statements. He didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? What's popping, Poppy Blanco T? What's popping? So we're going to show and prove. Trust me and believe that. Hold on. I got a message. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that being said, I'm a little bit off tonight. I'm good. I'm going to go home. I'm going to relax tonight. This week, good content. this weekend we go and smoke, so everybody get the information together. Get the information. She said she wasn't going to talk about me anymore, and she's on her community tab. She said she only talked about me once, and once at all. Go ahead. The shit I'm going to put out, you're going to have to constantly talk about me. Because your shit is not all there, mama. It's really not. I'm not the one. I was never the one. And I was the one that was nice to you. Your shit is not all there. Divide and conquer. You think these guys are going to protect you? What you going to do? You're going to do a show with TLA and forgive him and go back? You're going to do a show with Anton's you're going to do? That's what you're going to do? Come on. Their shit is not rocking either. I hope they're living under their means. By the way, the inflation, global inflation is up now. So people live under your means. Gas prices up. Food prices up. Luxury clothing is up. Live under your means. Live under your means. Please. Because people out here are fraudulent. Everybody says I'm this and this and that. I'm lying about this, but y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all know who's who. Y'all know the real when y'all see the real. Y'all know the watches before we had YouTube. Y'all know the girls before we had YouTube. But fuck that. Y'all know the degrees before we had YouTube. Y'all know the property before we had YouTube. Y'all know the communities that I helped before YouTube. Google me. This is not something I'm making up. And that's why it's kind of a little bit hurtful that they could try to talk about somebody like me. Somebody like me that keeps it real with my community. You see motherfuckers like them, and I'm talking about all of them. All of them have something in common. Except for maybe Wana, but I don't know. But all of them have something in common. All of them, Chef, E, Black, Jen, Wana, all of them, I helped, and then they turned on me. And also all of them left their homes, their hoods, and do nothing for their community. You heard E Black, you read the story his wife wrote. He left his community. He left his community. And it's nothing wrong with that. If you want to move out because it's dangerous. Most communities are dangerous, but you can leave and live someplace else, but you can still have an attachment and go back and help those that need to get out too. Jen talks about the Bronx, but when is she going to the Bronx? I actually try to fly out. I fly everybody out. What's up? You want to fly out? Fly out. When I get on, Wanda gonna shut down her stuff because she want to see me. She gonna go through the same thing that motherfucking E Black does. When I come on the scene, they shut the fuck down because you don't know what I'm gonna say about y'all. You don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm definitely putting up pictures and stuff like that. And I'm putting little clues here and there. Trust me, it's going to get real nasty for a lot of people. Very nasty. The same way I cooked up E, I ain't going to front. Yesterday, that shit helped them. We got to get props. That shit helped them. He did. That shit did help him. But you saw the shit he had on me 10. Come on, son. It's not about being tough. It's not about being a thug. It's about, at the end of the day, this is corporate. This is YouTube. My job is to beat you in the YouTube. None of us wants to do that other thing you're talking about. Please. Please, I don't want to do that. I don't care who you know. I don't care who you're related to. I don't care what's going on. They don't want no smoke with me. They don't want no smoke with me. Because if you so got plans and do real things, why are you doing it 5 hours? Get some sleep, write a play, get it produced. Like, come on, like what are we talking about? So you mean to tell me you think anybody believes that you're making more moves than me in real life? You're making more moves than me in real life. You're making more moves than me? Come on. This is what I'm trying to say. That is the fact. That's the fact. By the way though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's keep it funky. These women work hard for their channels and they put in work. Jen put in work. She was doing hours and hours. She used to do shows with me. She used to do shows for herself. She put it at work. We're not gonna take that away from her. But I'm the one that inspired you. And you said it countless of times. So this criminal, this fraud inspired you. You know what I liked about Nikki? Nikki said, King never talked gossip around me. King never talked anything around me. What about you and your energy made me want to talk about that with you? You know, I always say that. I look at certain people a certain way. Like, please Google her movies. Go and support Jen's movies. Before I start making clips of it, I'm going to be making clips real soon of her movies. Go and support her movies so you can see what I see and you can see why she's mad. You can see why she's mad. My favorite scene from Jen gotta be the one when she was in the forest and her leg was trapped in a tree and she had to break her leg to get out and she started crying. That shit was fucking corny. Get the fuck out of here. Rambo ass. That shit was corny. At the end of the day, let me stop because I'm gonna start making skits of bad acting, how not to act. And you know, at the end of the day, remember you say you're not gonna talk about me anymore. You broke that promise already. Keep on. Keep on. Because I'm not TLA and I'm not these other guys. I'm not these big guys that's just gonna shut you down, start speaking to you. What I'm gonna do is just gonna keep quiet and I'm gonna let life teach you because life already taught you. And don't be surprised if other people come that you had on a panel come back on my show and tell you everything you said was a lie. Because I find it hard to believe that CYP would not be the solid man that he is and tell the truth. I've been playing nothing. This one I got today from him. So he's basically said, Wanda, you better keep your mouth shut. Wanda, you better keep your mouth shut. Tell your girls to shut the hell up. You know, Jen don't like people telling her shut up. I don't know.
Peace, brother. What's good?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, I'm finishing watching.
I'm gonna end this right here.
A 6-hour stream. I'm on like hour 3 or 4. I don't like what I'm hearing so far, man. I'm gonna hit you when this is over because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. You gotta keep my fucking word. But a lot of it is coming off to me like these women are so negative and such hateful towards black men, especially you, who I know for a fact supported them. I seen you do it every day during that time span. You did look out for me. So let me keep watching and let me see if Jen's stupid, weird ass keeps on pissing me off. Let me see if Annalisa, nobody likes her ass, keeps pissing me off. And let me see if Tawana keeps allowing them to bash men that did have her back. And I'm gonna get back to you. That's my word.
What of me? I remember when Wanda came on my show. She's like, yeah, CYP got their own show. Boom, 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 boom. And then now y'all fall out. Wanda fell out with Lapeef, CYP, and me. Wanda fell out with Lapeef, Anton, CYP, me, and Darrell. Let's see if she becomes a superstar. Y'all don't listen. Y'all can unsubscribe to me if y'all don't like what I'm saying. I totally understand. But I'm here to tell the truth. I've always been here to tell the truth. I'm always here to tell the truth. You had a Spanish woman telling Latin woman telling people, I protect black women more than you. Jen, who protected you? You said it countless times you felt protected on my stage. And I should tell you, chill out. So at the end of the day, and that's cool. That's cool, Arizona Dreams. That's her prerogative. But none of them backed up with facts. Not one. Tell everything she said, tell her to back it up with facts. Tell her to back it up with facts. Because everything I'm going to bring is facts. Like, none of your movies is good. Jen, that's a fact, not an opinion. All of them is poor quality. Like, you filmed your film with the same webcam I'm using for this show right now. You filmed your film with a webcam that I'm using right now. Juana, fact, you cheated on your husband, verbally and emotionally. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care who wants to bring the heat. It's the truth. Nothing's going to happen to me by no one. And Elisa, you're in Canada. You're never coming to the States. And no matter how you complain about black men, you married one and it wasn't successful. If you can find me a clip with Jen that's actually good, please send it to my way. My email is conversationwithking@gmail. Thank you, April. I don't want you going anywhere else. I love you for real. I appreciate you. But all jokes aside, Jen is a great YouTube podcast person. She has a shock DJ type of thing. She's I don't want to say intelligent but she's very brilliant in the fact that she knows what she wants and she goes after it and she manipulates and she tries to play these games. But she could play these games. But when you play those games, you end up by yourself. My new show will be, do you want to catch a wife cheating? Do you want to catch a wife cheating? They got mad at my chat because we did the Juana thing. We put Juana was fucked up. She wants to kill me. She wants to beat me up. She can't do it though. None of them can. Because I've been telling the truth. But I didn't get the chance to tell my truth yet. My show is whack. My show is this. But you did all my shows with me. Spend hours doing it low vibrational. I haven't seen the high vibrational part of your show either. You're so smart. Jealousy. Everybody thinks they're smarter than me, but they don't have the accreditation that I have. Everybody thinks they're smarter than me, but they didn't use their smarts to travel the world like I did. Everybody is smarter than me, but they never built a system that promotes sustainability and community. Everybody is Christians, but they live wicked. This is like hypocrisy at its highest. All these big words and psychological terms, and you didn't go to school, you're not licensed. What makes you an expert? Because all the guys that hurt you fit those characteristics. That's why I don't play with females like that. That's why I do what I do. And whoever wants to follow suit, follow suit. More likely, you might end up getting something, or you might end up eating someplace good. But at the end of the day, you're not going to have my last name. You can have my heart, but not my last name. I really do fuck with y'all. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I want to say, I appreciate y'all. Don't be surprised if you see me running for office again. Like I said, thank you, Jen, for giving me the way back into office, because this is a caricature. So if anybody brings up my YouTube stuff, this is a caricature. I want you to understand that. That's what she said. So let's follow it. Like I said, bring real receipts or where I'm not respecting it. Like I got a receipt that I did a copyright claim for my content on your show. and you had to take it down immediately. Immediately. I got a privacy thing. My page is not coming down. I make money with YouTube. Not a lot, but I make money. Partnership. You do too. You do too. Oh, I've been with millionaires. I've been with guys that have this and that. A lot of women could say that, but can you keep them? Oh, I don't want them because it. Like I said, I'm not going to really dish you too much. Life is already doing that for me. And at least I'm not going to dish you too much. But life is already doing that for me. Wanna though? I already did damage. And if I keep my mouth shut today, it's still going to get bad for you. Because it's already out there. It's already out here. It's already out here. Your marriage is on a downhill anyway. What you said to Playboy, that Lucky said, you wasn't giving him enough attention. Your husband wasn't giving you attention. You told them, you said he wasn't giving you attention. He wasn't giving you attention. I pray to God I don't have a woman that says that to me. One woman told me today she went out with someone else. That shit was like, damn, no woman of mine is going to do that to me. But I still love her though. Told you I like toxic people. Told you I like toxic people. Now, if you watch this over, you will see why I started the way I started it and how I ended it. And it's all about me loving toxic people. So I don't blame them for what happened and where I'm at, because it's only going to make every one of us stronger. And if they don't become strong, then they die out. I even made E Black stronger. That boy didn't have it in him until he realized he had to get it in him, because you're going against a king. You're going against a king, King Kong. King Kong. And you stepped it up. But you're not there yet, brother. Because what happens is when you stop talking about me, you're not going to get those King Kong numbers. And I'm just a small fry right now. At some point, you'll see. At some point, you'll see. Walk with me, people. I'm taking you down a journey. I'm glad y'all started this journey with me on October 5th. My first video, No White Flags. Yesterday was my last video of No White Flags. Y'all don't understand what I'm doing. My first video was No White Flags. And yesterday was No White Flags because there's a switch going on. There's a rebirth going on. Watch how I fuck up the game. I promise you. Just work with me. And if you don't see me on here and you don't see me say anything for a few days, I'm probably out the country enjoying life in Antigua or Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahamas. Ooh, I want to take you to a... Everybody work with me. We're going to take it there. Another note, please. If you haven't ready, please go and support the things that sponsor me. We want to go Ripple. Ripple, please go and get it. 50% discount to Ripple King. I beg of you. I plead. I ask. Because people try to be cool and shit, and they're not that cool. They're not that cool. They're not that cool. They're not. Loving Life Through the Eyes of Travel. Please do that for me. Go and support that book. If you haven't ready, tell me if it's whack. If you like it, you don't like it, I understand. Just go and support the book. Like I said, people get mad at me for trying to live a legal life, a cool life in New York. I never ran. I don't run from high rent, high living. I man up. If you can make it in New York, you make it anywhere. None of y'all made it in New York. I did. Anybody that went against me, they didn't make it in New York. You couldn't make it in New York, so you ran. So once again, please, loving life through the eyes of travel. Please support. Every one of them said they liked it too. Now they don't. All right. Then please join the members only. Beg of you, and to get the merchandise. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Until next time, please stay sucker free and do your best. Try not to love toxic people. Unfortunately, I wanted to drop, the gossip or the tea, because I'm going to do that. That's me. I like it. It's fun. I love ruining marriages, because what happens is I don't like brothers getting played by females, and I don't like females getting played by men. If you're married, be faithful. I'm not married because I haven't found someone that makes me want to be faithful all the way through. When I find that person, I will. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. So with that being said, I want everybody to take care, be safe, and I will see you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going back to taking my little breaks. So from Thursday to Saturday, it's smoke time, but I will take a little break. But you will get your smoke session for those who's out there, all right? So everybody take care. Good night.